Most people think financial freedom is nothing but the money, but it's not a money, it's your mindset. Let's talk about how. So yeah, as for my current position, I also started my job from like a almost a 2,000 rupees or 4,000 rupees kind of per month, and it will be like having it's struggling days of to developing your skills, and right now earning into the eight figures. So that's a long journey, I can say. But in that case, we have to understand ki what our goals should be into a few years we should give, and for a few years we should understand ki what exactly we are moving and how we are moving and what you are doing on a day-to-day basis. Then only we can understand ki, okay, this is our financial goals, and then only we can achieve that part. And you can see that it will be like a very uh, you know very ambitious life we are having. It will be like having the EMIs as well, but as well as with the side we have a goals. Then we have to understand the financials, like how money works in your day-to-day life, monthly basis, then a quarterly basis, then a yearly basis, how the whole things was working accordingly. Then you have to make some decision for that thing. So that's how, and I hope in this end of this video you will understand ki how we specifically manage the money uh, towards our goals, which we should keep for at least for minimum 5 years, or for 2 years or 3 years. It depends upon your ambitious goals, how we can. I personally kept the goals in front of a 5 years, and that's how, without telling anyone, I just keep my goals, and just do it. And that's what I follow. How I used to think about the money, that is also one of the big thing which I have to change in my mindset. So mindset is very important to think towards the money, and then only you can uh, understand ki what is the happening in your whole month. So you have to track your expenses, and you have to, whenever you are earning so much, and then you got to know, okay, okay, I want this specific gadget, I want this specific headphones, I want this much sneakers and etc, and as well as I want this much car in your mind. So but it is really needed. If not, then you don't have to go for that thing. That you should always think twicely before spending the money. And that's how my mindset has been changed. And even having earning more, it will not give you the peace. Only when you can control your money, then only you will have the peace, and that is the most important thing should be in your life. The main goal, I can say, the financial freedom start with your mind, and it will be very important that how I control my money or money is controlling me. So that is also one of the important thing we should think about, and before taking any big decisions. And personally I believe, don't go with the impulsive buy. What is impulsive buy? We can say that impulsive buy is nothing but when you're thinking, okay, I want this, and I have money for that thing, and I'll just go for it. So that is also one of the uh, very bullshit. We can say that wrong buying, wrong doing expensive things in your life, and that will gonna impact after a few months for sure. So, because instead of doing that, you should think about how I can invest on a daily basis, how I can grow my money, which is already landed in my bank account. So that's the main thing, and that's how the whole scenario comes in your mind as well. So tracking expense, investing regularly, and saying no to the impulsive buys. So what is a new mindset I basically develop? Living the below, just have normal uh life. You don't go for expensive life. You have don't have to go for it. Instead of waiting for a perfect time, invest early, because today's day will not come in your life again. So think about that way, and that's how early investment is good as compared to the perfect time for or waiting for a perfect time. So that's how, because money has inflation rates and etc. Those are very complication stuff. So I believe on early investment, hold for a some time, and then go for whatever the things you are planning for in your life. So how I believe that money will flow in your account is that how you're gonna value your time. So that is also one of the important thing which you should follow, and that is how I believe we should do that way. So it will be very important stuff. Also important thing is like You don't have to compare yourself with anyone else. What are your financials are different from others, and you have to understand that part. You can only learn from them, and then only you can think about, okay, okay, ki, that's how I need to spend, and that much I need to spend, and that is my necessity of my whole life. So that's how. And the most important thing, to instead of uh, going after money, you should go after learning the skills. If you have a new learning skills, then it will be definitely gonna help in your life. So new skills will uh, never gonna brought down from anywhere. So that is the most important thing. Even if my profession, which is in IT professions, I choose as IT profession because there is a big reason, because it is regularly updating, so I cannot get bored on like doing the same thing. So that is my priority, that I don't want to get bored on my job or education or wherever I go. So that's why I choose this profession where the regularly basis there is a upgradation has been happen, and you have to learn those things in your life. So that's a mindset which I was following from few years, and which is leading me to this, that achieving some dream of your life, you know lowering down the whatever the liabilities you do have in your life. So that's the important thing. Yes, the most important thing is, which is mind training exercise, which are also important, that every day morning you have to tell yourself that I'm gonna control my money, not money gonna control me. So that is also important, because when your bank account is get flooded with the so much money, because you have already developed the skill, but you don't know how to invest, how to where to park your money properly, and that is the uh, you know very dangerous thing, because even after doing this much hectic thing in your life, developing skill in your life, and then getting money from that, but you don't know how to invest and how I can manage that money. So never ever do that, which is a very drastic thing which you can have in your life. So at least general your day-to-day life on your Excel, on your book, on your notebook, that is a very important part to your life. And as well as reading is also one of the important thing in your life, and you should follow in your language. Okay, whichever language, if you feel ki okay, Marathi or English or Hindi, whichever the long language is preferring you, giving you the proper knowledge, you know how to use that specific knowledge in your life, then it will be also gonna important. So for me personally, I believe that okay, when I read in Marathi, I understand most of the things very properly, and then I read even in English, then also it getting happen very well. But other than English and Marathi and or Hindi, other than this, if I go for learn new language and understand those things in their language, there also you're gonna have some trouble in your life. So I believe go for, or whichever the your regional language, just read the books which are available into that, and that will definitely gonna you know create a best mindset in your life. So that's how. So freedom isn't about having crore in your bank account. It's like having a choice. Okay, and it's all start with the mindset which you wanna have in your life. So if you're thinking about your money and life, then you have to think about okay, what mindset you should gonna have in your life. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe. uh, we are here not to just stress, we are here just to just pace in our life, and that what we will follow. So I hope you like this video, and just don't watch, implement. That is the first thing I'm gonna tell you from last few months, and I'm following that as well. So I hope you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.